Hi, 4:30 in the morning. This is bed hair and bed face. I've reading a book at the moment which is really interesting about obesity and about why we get fat by a guy called Gary Toes, which I recommend anybody reads Gary Toes if you're interested in this stuff. Again, not the universal, but very interesting viewpoint. And it's kind of spurred me to do a video at 4:30 in the morning because, as people know and are gathering by now, one of the things that I want to do really is help people with correct product choice. And just give people some information and facts, really, not to make a judgment on them. Again, we'll go back to the point about it's not an individual judgment. I mean, we've all done the best things that we can with the information that we had. Like, I always use the example of myself. I used to smoke. At the time when I smoked, that was okay behaviour based on what I knew, and again we're all entitled to make our own decisions. I think my role here really is just to give a bit of information out about things. Now, particularly children, because obviously we joke about the SMA thing and what the stir that caused, and it's just to really give you some information about why why it's important really to protect your family against excess sugar consumption, because if you get them at that early age, then it's very difficult then for them to change that later on. So the reason why I do this is because of this. This is baby juice with spring water, and it's pear flavoured. Now, as you can see, that's designed for 4 months plus, so that's pear juice, okay? So from a marketing aspect, you're going to look at that and you're going to make an association to say, right, okay, it's pear juice, so it's healthy, right? We've taken the finest baby grade ingredients to create this delicious and refreshing drink for your little one. So there's no added sugar, it's gluten free, no artificial colours, flavours or preservatives. Right, so what they've done with that is they've not put in any sort of additional added sugar chemicals, which is fine. Here's the challenge with this. Right, okay, so this bottle is pear flavoured. Now, if you get a pear on its own, that pear has got about 3.3 grams of fibre in it. Okay, so 3.3 grams of fibre in a pear. Do you know how much fibre's in this? 0. So the fibre's been stripped out. So this is actually pear juice from concentrate. So it's half 56% pear, but that and the rest of it's water. But the fibre has been stripped out of the pear. Now, what the fibre does is keep us full. Yeah, fibre keeps us full. All right. So when you eat fruit, the jury's sort of out on fruit in terms of its effect on insulin and fat storage. I think it's very much an individual thing, but technically fruit is sugar. And whether it's good or bad is a different argument for a different day. But it's sugar, technically, it's sugar. And if you think about us as a species, especially in this country, we're not designed to eat that much fruit, because where are we going to get it from? So pear juice without the fibre means that what you're getting here is, whilst it's only 30 calories per 100 ml, I mean this is 750 ml, there is 7 grams of sugar per 100 ml. Which is a teaspoon and a bit. It's probably about a teaspoon and a half of sugar per 100 ml. So if you think about 7 sevens is what, 40 odd? There's probably about 50 grams, not far off 50 grams of sugar in that bottle. Now again, coming back to my point, why would you give a baby, a teaspoon and a half of sugar with 100 ml of that? Yeah, now this is where it gets into this place of what happens is, as the child is growing, their needs are to eat more because they're trying to grow. So they've got these hormones that are making them grow. So it's not the fact that they want to eat more because they're gluttonous. They want to eat more because they're growing, so they need the calories to help them grow. Now, if you give them that determines where those calories will get stored. If you're giving them the sugars early doors, then you're creating that sugar, potentially creating that sugar dependency before they've even had a chance to associate 4 months plus what's the difference between the two. So that's the challenge. Now, if this is something where you don't have to, if anyone's telling you to give that to a baby with this much sugar in there, I would question that. I don't care if they've been a midwife for 20 years. I would question why you would give a baby something with that much sugar in it. If they say it's natural sugars, well, the fiber's been stripped out, so all the nutrients that were ever in this pear for long to keep that on the shelf have been stripped out. That's what gives fruit its health benefits, is the stuff that when it's fresh, the fibre, the nutrients. If something's been mass produced, it's all been stripped away, so all you're left with there is sugary water. So you just got to be careful of that. Perhaps go for some more organic options, perhaps go for some more, make your own. I mean, you know, it's your health at the end of the day. Take the time to make your own. If you must, give them that sort of juice. But do your research. I will do a few more of these just to let you know that. Again, not personal, but again, these choices could be important in determining the sort of regulation of fats and stuff in the body as you get older. So be careful of that. Again, don't take it personal. Be careful of that. Just check your sugar contents, and I'll speak to you guys soon, hopefully when I'm a bit more presentable. See you later.